deciding if I should wear specs or do it without. I don't know, without specs or with specs. I can definitely see everything now. We'll go with specs today. Hi guys, it's Shriya here and welcome back to my channel Beauty and the Code. आज के वीडियो में हाईली रिक्वेस्टेड परफ्यूम रिव्यू आ रहा है एंड दिस वन इज़ फ्रॉम म्यूज ब्यूटी एंड दिस वन इज़ स्मोकी वेनिला. नाउ दिस वन इज़ वन ऑफ देयर बेस्ट sellers, one of their top sellers, best sellers, one of the most spoken about fragrances from Muse Beauty, and I have consolidated my thoughts and everything about it, so I'm going to share my review with you guys. Let's begin with the review. Before we do so, make sure कि आपने मेरे channel पे subscribe कर लिया है, you hit the bell notification and you follow me on Instagram. And now let's get started. Let's talk about the packaging first. This one comes in this blush pink box with nice bows of golden made on it. It kind of like shines when you move around. Then the description of the perfume right here. This one says that it's smoky vanilla and this one is a 50 ml bottle and it has whipped vanilla and some brown sugar. So that kind of gives you like a gist of what the perfume is about. On this side, it's written be your own muse. This side, a note from the owner. And then on this side, you have the oil concentration, like the perfume oil is 25% in this. That's why these perfumes are very strong and kind of like protective and all of that. This is also vegan, paraben and phthalate free, and they're not tested on animals. And you know what the best part is? These are proudly made in India. Let's talk about the price point on these. These are available in two variants, 30 ml and 50 ml. 30 ml is priced for $9.99 on discount, currently at $6.69 on their website. And the larger bottle, 50 ml, that this one is priced for 1,499 rupees. Currently on their website, it's on discount for 999 rupees. By the way, Muse Beauty has recently launched their website. It's called as musebeauty.in, and I have made all the purchases from their website. I have around 5 to 6 perfumes that I have hauled recently, and I'm just kind of like doing individual reviews now. Alright, coming back to the packaging, this is how the bottle looks like. It has a nice sticker here which matches the outer packaging. You can see the juice color right here. This is the golden cap and the atomizer. Now the juice color is nice and brown, and don't worry if over the time this gets darker, because vanilla fragrances tend to do that. Vanilla fragrances kind of mature over time and the color just changes, but the scent profile kind of remains the same. Let's give it a spray. The sprayer is really nice on these. You can see how nicely it diffuses the product. So I really love the sprayer on these bottles. I'm kind of moving this strip a little because specifically with this particular fragrance, I see that if I spray or overspray this immediately hits on my head and kind of gives me a headache. So the initial spray kind of is a little nauseating and a little strong to my nose. And please note that I'm someone who loves strong fragrances. So I think it's the musk in this perfume which just hits my head because it becomes sudden powdery. This kind of happens to me when I'm using Lattafa Eclairs as well. When I like, or the Tuscan Caramel Cascade from Paris Corner, when I spray this, suddenly hits my head. That happens very often with me. So it's the same case with this perfume. So be mindful with the number of sprays that you're going with. This kind of does give a headache in the initial sprays. Now let's talk about the notes breakdown on this. This one is kind of like your gourmand dream, like gourmand vanillic dream. So this one has vanilla, some brown sugar, amber, tonka bean, some musk. I think it does have whipped cream also, although it's not mentioned as main notes, but I think it has that because it just has that kind of a feel in this fragrance. This does kind of have that effect of freshly out of the oven baked cookies. It does have that feel to it. It has a nice bakery gourmand feel to it. It also kind of has like a very everyday luxe vibe to it. Like, you know, it's not like a special occasion perfume by any means, but on everyday basis, if you want to kind of like smell very luxe, you want to be very presentable, you want to be looking very put together and, you know, just kind of like a rich vibe to yourself, I think this fragrance has that quality to it. It's rich, it's kind of decadent, it's kind of creamy, it's kind of the fragrance that will leave a good fragrance trail. It is a sultry, sweet, and kind of like a grown-up vanilla. So if I have to kind of talk about this with like a scenario or reminder of a person, so this is someone who is impossible to forget. Like, she is somebody when who's moving past has the capability of turning heads. People are checking her out left and right. She is somebody who leaves her presence, who leaves her mark, and she's someone who is unforgettable. Like, if you see her once, you just want to keep looking at her. She's that gorgeous, she's smoking hot, she is sexy, and she knows that. She's very self-aware of her qualities, and she knows that if she is talking to someone or if she is present somewhere, she's going to leave a mark in somebody's memory. So she's that kind of a person in a bottle. This perfume is that kind of a perfume in a bottle. Now, you know what the speciality of this fragrance is? That you can solely use it as it is, like as a vanillic fragrance. But the main versatility of this fragrance comes to me when it is used in layering combination. Any perfume that I want to add a depth, a sweetness, or a powdery twist, I will simply layer it with this fragrance. This has become like a universal layering vanilla fragrance for me. The musk in this is something that makes it very like kind of like that sugar, powdered sugar kind of a feel. And the brown sugar gives it a kind of like that thick and syrupy vibe in this fragrance mixing up with that vanilla. So any perfume, if it lacks luster, if it lacks sweetness for me, I'm just going to use this and layer it with this fragrance. So that way, this fragrance is a very universally flattering for me and universally very more useful than all the fragrances that I have in my collection. Now, of course, this is better off when it is used during evenings and nighttime, and definitely during rainy and winter season. This is something that is going to shine in those seasons, but it is something that you can carry off in summers as well. Just go lighter on the number of sprays that you're using and you will be sorted for summers as well. But during evenings and nighttime and during parties and kind of like when you want to stand out, I think this perfume does really well. Let's talk about the overall performance on this one. With around 4 to 5 sprays, I get around 4 hours of longevity. I feel like 2 sprays gives 1 hour of longevity with this perfume. Now see, the thing is with me, vanillic fragrances take some time to kind of shine through. My skin doesn't hold vanillic fragrances very well. So on my skin, I get around 4 hours longevity with this, but on my clothes, this sticks really well. That's where the performance becomes better for me as compared to on the skin. So on my clothes, this kind of is a sticky fragrance which goes for days, but on my skin, it's just 4-hour mark. So I will recommend this kind of using this more on your clothes because that's where it kind of hugs and sticks onto the clothes very well as compared to the skin. Coming to projection and sillage, this is something that has a low sillage. It doesn't fill the room for me. The projection is moderate, creates a good scent bubble around me, and every time I wear this, somebody or the other asks me what I'm wearing. Massive compliment getter. If a person can detect that I'm wearing a vanilla fragrance, then I get compliments. When I apply this freshly on myself, for the first 1 hour, it keeps projecting and then later it kind of goes in wisps. For me, there are 2 kind of ratings that I'm giving for this fragrance because I am a vanillic fragrance lover. For the scent profile, my rating is a 10 out of 10 on this one. But for the performance and the overall how this fragrance performs for the price, I think my rating is 8 out of 10. I would have loved it much more if the performance was a little louder than what I'm getting. This one is so hyped on the internet, like Muse Beauty, everyone talks. This is the first perfume that everyone talks about, and I get the hype around it. It is worth the hype, there is no doubt about it. Also, it does have like a similar DNA to, or kind of like an inspired DNA from Vanilla 28 from Kayali. Kayali fragrances are like what, 10,000, 12,000? I literally do not mind spending 1,000 on this fragrance rather than purchasing and going for a Kayali fragrance. Why should I when I'm getting such a beautiful fragrance with the similar DNA and which performs decent? So my opinion is don't go for the Kayali one, just go for this one and you will be sorted, because this is one of the closest kind of DNA to Kayali Vanilla 28. All in all, I love this fragrance. I love that it is hyped up for all the good reasons, and I love that Muse Beauty has done an amazing job with this fragrance. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video and watching this review. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification, follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna see you very soon in my next video. Bye.